And even just hearing this music is just taking me back immediately to good times. It suggests playing the tutorial if you've never played before. I have played, but many years ago. So we're going to drop straight into Baldur's Gate with an introduction screen. Badass.
No, you can't. I will be the last. And you will go first. Please.
Chills. Oh, so I'm gonna do my best not to talk over the intros and the cinematics and all that kind of stuff, so you get the full experience of it. As you can see, this is the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, so this is the one that was released just a few years ago. And so there's a few little differences between this and the original. If you haven't played the Enhanced Edition and you've only played the original, there'll be a few little differences, but it's basically the same, updated. I'm not sure I could even get a version of the original which plays on this computer at this point. But we're going to go straight in and we're going to create a character. So the character was chosen by people on Twitter on polls, and then also the name was chosen this morning. We've got some... canoes in chat already. Okay, so gender was chosen by Twitter, so we are going to be male. You can help me pick an image. So we're going to be a male elf ranger archer. So I don't think that this fits very well. Probably not that one. That kind of looks dwarvish. Oh, that's an elf. I'm super excited already to be in Baldur's Gate. It's amazing. So this kind of fits for an elf ranger maybe, but feels a bit wizardy. That's something distinctly leprechaun-y about that one. Just shout in chat if there's something that you really like the look of. I think there might be a few more options than there were originally as well. That I think is Khalid, but I might be wrong. No, okay, we found it. It's got to be this one, right? This has got to be my character portrait. I am slightly concerned this might actually be a character in the game, but yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? That's an elf ranger if ever I've seen one. Someone might be able to shout in chat if that's actually the portrait of a player, of a NPC in the game. But I think I'm going to go for that one unless anyone. There you go. So someone shouted, "This is Kivan," apparently. I'm not playing a leprechaun and doing an entire 7-hour stream in an Irish accent. Thank you for the suggestion, but I think I'm going to give that one a miss. The one before this one, that I think is Khalid, who you meet really early. I think there might be a couple more. That's Minsk. That's amazing. I'm obviously not going to play as Minsk, but oh yeah, I think we're into the NPC. There's a lot of leprechaun-looking ones, aren't there? I'll just scroll through all of them so you can just see who they are. These are much more kind of art style is a bit different on these. I do like this style actually. I don't know if these are based on anything in particular, but yeah, there's a lot of pictures on there. Alright, well I'm going to go for that one. Even though it's an NPC, I think we're going to go for this one. I could put in a custom. I could just put in a picture of a goblin or something, couldn't I? But we'll stick with that one for now. So race, again, this was chosen by Twitter, so we're going elf. So what do I actually get as an elf in this edition? So I have 90% resistance against charm and sleep magics, always helpful. Improvision is always nice. That's kind of like dark vision from Days of Old. Oh, +1 Thaco bonus with bows, short swords and long swords. So bows is going to be good because obviously as an archer that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, and I can do a bit of sneaking about. 5% open locks. Oh, -5% open locks, +5% pickpockets, +5% move silently, +10% hide in shadows, and I gain a dexterity and a constitution. This is going to be perfect for my ranger archer. So I don't know whether that was done deliberately by my Twitter followers, but I appreciate it anyway. So we're going as an elf. My class, as I say, that was picked by Twitter as well. So we're going as a ranger, and we're going as an archer. So I get +1 to hit and damage rolls with any missile weapons every 3 levels. I can achieve Grand Mastery 5 slots in longbows, shortbows, and crossbows. That's pretty immense. I can use the Cold Shot ability once per day. Gains 1 use at level 4 and an additional use every 4 levels thereafter. I'm not sure... Oh, I was just about to say, I'm not sure exactly what that does. If I'd carried on reading, it was immediately below. Cold Shot. All successful ranged attacks within the next 10 seconds have the following cumulative effects besides normal damage, according to the level of the archer. -1 penalty to target's Thaco. So that makes it harder for them to hit other people. We're going back into... we are going back into the old Thaco approach of hitting people, which is, really back in the day these days. No one looks at Thaco these days. Okay, reduces their ability to save against spells. I can reduce the target's strength, and I gain a damage roll. Okay, interesting. But I can only wear leather, studded leather, and hide armor. I can only become proficient 1 slot with melee weapons, and I cannot use the charm and ability. That's okay. I can cope with all that. I mean, I have to, really, don't I? I don't have a choice. Yeah. I mean, that's the challenge at low levels is I'll get out of like Candlekeep, and then just some random little wolf will come over and maul me. So alignment. Oh, I can only go for a good alignment. That's interesting. I think let's have a very quick shout out in chat. Neutral good or chaotic good? I'm not going lawful good. I'm not that much of a goody two shoes. So you can choose neutral or chaotic good for me. Okay, looks like we're going chaotic. 4 votes. Okay, right. I think it's fair to say we're going chaotic good. Yeah, it must be because I'm an elf, I think, that I can only be a good character. Because you can otherwise choose. You can, for most things, choose to be an evil character. But you end up with all of the NPCs hating you, and it all goes a bit wrong, which is why I wasn't going to play an evil character anyway. Okay, abilities. This is... So I did spot a question. Am I going to re-roll the stats for higher rolls? I think I'm going to give myself a few re-rolls, but I'm only going to give... Because, honestly, because I first played this as a kid, I could spend hours just hitting that re-roll button to just get like one more point of stats. But I'm going to give myself a few, just because I do want to be able to survive something in this game. So I'm going to go for a few re-rolls. 81, that's pretty good to start with. Oh yeah, that's Bellulurian points out that on this one I'll just show you. So strength goes up to 18, but no, because I'm an elf I can't do 18. Is that why? Oh no, it's because I don't have anything left to do it. There we go. So yeah, so you have an 18 and then you have a stroke, which actually determines quite how strong you are when you're past 18. I'm obviously not going to go for an 18 strength in this game. But alright, so I've stored that. Let's have a couple more re-rolls just to see if I can beat 81. 83, right, we're going with 83. Fine. But yeah, I genuinely, I would have spent hours doing that as a kid, because obviously stats are just that important to you when you're a kid. So, we've got to go for good dexterity, haven't we? I can't use melee weapons anyway, really, so... Ooh, the lowest strength I can have is 13. Interesting. My con... that 8 charisma. But at least I can up and down the various stats as I go. So I am going to... Let's take my con down anyway. I can get dexterity 19. Hello. This is getting serious. I think in this game charisma affects like prices that you're charged and things like that. I don't think anyone will refuse to talk to you because you're not charismatic enough. But let's... I don't need intelligence anyway, do I? What do we think? How does that look as a character? I'm sure I could get someone else to be the charismatic face of the party. Hull will hate me. Yeah. Let's pop... No, okay, I'm going to stick with that, I think. Yeah, I liked it. As a ranger, I feel like dexterity and wisdom are a good starting point. Honestly, I'd bump my strength lower than that if I could, but I think that must be limited by being a ranger. Okay, but dexterity 19, I am going to be a badass with this bow. It's going to be great fun. Right, here we go. So, skills. It's skills time. Oh, move silently 45, hide in shadows 45. So I know Asteria Oracles on Twitter was saying that it would have been great to have been able to vote for a rogue. So I've got a little bit of stealthiness, so that's something. Right, it's proficiency slots. I've obviously got to find myself. What kind of a bow do we think? I could do crossbow, longbow, short bow. I'm leaning towards longbow, I have to say. Because wait. Oh, is there a strength limit on using longbows? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I may have caused myself some issues here by not letting me use the appropriate kind of bows. It might be that someone in chat again can tell me about this. I might have to change that around. So I can get up to Grandmaster. So this is the level that I can get to, which is the character receives +3 to hit, +5 damage, -3 to speed factor. Oh, and for warriors only gains an extra things. Okay, so we're going to go for a longbow. I like longbows. Maybe I should... I've got another 2 proficiency slots to spend. So I do want to take something in a melee weapon, because that's useful. So I think I'm going to take longsword. Oh, longsword bastards. Longsword. Let's go longsword. That's always a good... that's always a good close combat option. And then maybe I take one... yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, because I don't want to try and... So someone is saying take a two-handed weapon because you don't want to pop in a shield or anything like that while you're doing these things. So let's go two-handed sword for one of my points. And then I can either go for another type of bow, or I can... chuck it into another two-handed weapon just in case that comes up. What do we think? I'm trying to think what of these is two-handed weapons. Let's go for a halberd. Why not? I mean, I'm probably never going to use one, but when I eventually find a halberd just like lying on the ground, I'm going to be so happy that I chose to take it. Alright, let's do that. So we've got 1 point in halberd, 1 point in two-handed sword, and 2 points in longbow. So yeah, longbow is obviously going to be my main weapon. Oh, I get a racial enemy. Let's see. I'll have to try not to use too much of my knowledge of playing the game before to like cheese it and choose something that I don't want to do. I can go dragon. Amazing. I'm not sure that's a sensible idea. I know you fight a lot of kobolds quite early, but I'm trying to think what else you fight later on. I'm not really sure. Let's see. What looks like a fun racial enemy? Maybe... I'm tempted by Knoll as well. Tough decisions. It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's be honest. Oh, I might get to choose other ones later on as well. I'm going to go Kobold. Let's go Kobold for an early one. And then if I don't get to choose another one later, I'll have completely kind of messed myself up by taking something for early, but it's all good. Right, so appearance. Okay. Oh, you can't go that boring with clothing, can you? Not that you ever really see clothing, to be fair. But you used to be able to... There we go. Nice red and purple number. Make sure I'm visible. As soon as I put any armour on, you won't be able to see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go darker hair. And... try and find a skin tone that represents me, because I don't want to be choosing a different skin tone and anything from that. You know, pretending to be someone I'm not. So we'll go for that. I think that looks alright. Oh yeah, now we need to choose a voice set. So I'll play you all the voice options. We'll eventually get to playing some game, I promise. Just it takes a while to do these things.
Onward! I feel this is my rightful place. I will require rest soon. I should be more productive with my time.
That one sounded a little bit like Jack Black to me. Right, well, try some others.
Death to you all! As it should be. I must rest my eyes a while. Oh, such a waste of time this is. I am surely close to death.
I think there might be more voice options actually on this enhanced edition. And you like this this one?
Death to you all!
Let's try.
Your life ends here.
This one was definitely in the original.
I am so very weary.
The Jack Black one. Okay. Is that this one?
Onward!
Yeah, that one. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm losing track of these things.
Time for a bit of the rope and tumble.
There you go. This is the perfect for the leprechaun one. I don't need to do the Irish accent.
I'll lead 'em well. I'll need to be resting soon.
Oh, I say that. It started off Irish and that kind of went Cockney. I'm not sure he was doing this.
Before the whole day is a waste. Perhaps I'm a bit more hurt than I thought.
Yeah, I don't even know what that accent was meant to be. I think it was maybe meant to be Irish, but we'll keep checking. All right, chill out, mate.
Nobody else is gonna step up. Why not? Ready for that nap any time now.
I quite like this one actually. It seems.
What's it gonna take to get a little action around here?
Yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
This one just sounds like Baldur.
Well, of course. I grow torpid and require slumber.
Oh man, I can't play that.
Get over here. Right then, I'm in charge. That's about enough. You don't want my hands getting idle.
All right, I think I'm going to go for one of 4, 5, or 6 because I think they're new ones for this one.
You got this coming!
All right, I'm going to go for this one. I just laughed out loud when I heard some of these. So,
Step up. Ready for that nap any time now.
all right, we're going for male 4 as a thing. Right. Can someone be kind in Twitch chat and just remind me of the name that was voted for? Because it's gone off and I'd have to tab out to find it. I think it might have started with a K. Corvale, there we go. I have to thank the boss for coming up with this name for me. Corvale, there we go. Right, everybody ready? Let's do this. I could create a whole party. We could be here all day just creating members. Right, let's go. Okay, we're going core rules, I think. So, Legacy of Bol. Enemies have all the benefits of insane difficulty, as well as significantly more hit points. Improved Thaco, better saving throw. I probably won't go for that one, I think. Yeah, let's go core rules. That's proper D&D rules. We'll go for that. Venture forth. Yeah, I could have made my own voice set in advance. Just gone for absolute craziness. Right, we're doing a venture forth with core rules, and I think we might be in for a cutscene.